President Trump expected to arrive tomorrow in Corpus Christi, Texas, where an initial cleanup operation is actually already underway. Strawbridge is the Deputy Executive Director and Chief Operating Officer for the Port of Corpus Christi. He joins me now. Sean, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Harris.
I want to talk a little bit about the facts so people understand your city was hit hard as Hurricane Harvey came onto shore through the Gulf. And so you had several areas, including your city, that were hit hard. But now, because of where you're positioned and where the storm is, you're not getting quite as much rain, which gives you an opportunity to do some cleanup. So I want to start there before we talk about oil.
Well, absolutely. We are now in post-Harvey recovery mode here in Corpus Christi. We were very fortunate that we did not have a direct hit. Had Harvey hit 20 miles more to the south, we would be having a much different situation down here. But it's our current responsibility and priority to get back up and operational, get the refineries back up and operational, get the first responders in the area the fuel that they need. And that's going to require an opening of the Corpus Christi ship channel, which is the lifeblood of the operations down in this part.
Has anybody been able to go down and survey that channel at this point? I would imagine that would have to be done by air.
Well, we've done an initial aerial reconnaissance. The Coast Guard has done that. But the responsibility for the underwater surveying is the United States Army Corps of Engineers. And those resources are typically stationed in the Galveston district. And unfortunately, Galveston is, as you know, experiencing a tremendous amount of flooding and their own challenges. And so getting resources and crews that normally would be available to us down here has proven to be a bit of a challenge for us. We are in constant contact with the Army as well as the Coast Guard. I understand that they're flying in resources from as far away as Mobile, Alabama to help us get back up and operational.
Now, I want to talk more about those oil refineries. I'm going to ask my team when they put up video, because it's a little confusing to have that from Houston. We have a ton of pictures from the U.S. Coast Guard from your area in Corpus Christi, so I want to fold those into our conversation right now because we don't want to blow this over lightly. You were hit by a hurricane. You guys were on a better side of the storm, if you will, and very blessed, but you still had quite a bit of damage. What is happening with the oil refineries? Because that is a huge part of the energy that the rest of the country, I would imagine, uses as well. So what's the situation?
Well, the Corpus Christi refining center has the capacity to refine nearly 1 million barrels a day. We are the largest provider of transportation fuels in the region, as well as aviation fuels for the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. So these are very important refineries, very strategic for the nation. And the challenge that we have right now is while they are ready to get back up and operational, some of their suppliers still don't have power to be able to get the feedstocks that they need to get back up and operational. So right now, our big challenge is getting power back to those suppliers and also getting the Corpus Christi ship channel open so we can get these refineries back open again and get commerce moving again and get people back to work.
Real quickly, you hear people, pontificating about whether oil prices will go up because of this. Are we in a zone yet where you can even say that, or have we passed it? Was there a tipping point?
Well, I can't speculate on oil. Clearly, we're seeing gasoline prices spike, and that may be the case with aviation fuels as well. The pipelines from the Permian and Eagle Ford formations, which are the largest production fields for our region, are stopped. They're not moving any product because the product can't be refined. So, there's a whole series of events that has to happen to get the wheels of the refining industry back in motion again. It's not something that happens overnight. So once we get some of the power back and we get the ship channel open, we'll slowly start to see those wheels moving forward. And it may be that Corpus Christi is going to be the largest refining center that's open, given what's happening in Houston. So we've got to get us back up and operational quickly.
Sean Strawbridge, you've got a big job, Deputy Executive Director at the Port of Corpus Christi, getting those oil refineries back online and supplying all around the country. We appreciate your effort and your time today. Thank you.